Hi, good morning. Welcome, Makeup University. Welcome to our Friday live read. It's actually day 2. We're going to start in chapter 2 of Proverbs. We are doing our Get Wisdom Challenge for the next 30 days because as of yesterday, June 1st, we have started the second half of the year. If you looked back to January, where you started, new year, new me, 2023 is the year of me. Whatever you started in January, if you flipped back through the calendar and looked at it today, you looked at your January, February, March, April, May, June. Have you accomplished those things that you set out to do? It's okay. It's okay. No need to beat yourself up. I know that I personally had some, goals and things that I was planning to achieve and complete, and they're still in the process. So here's where this came from. If you remember, if you follow Peter Adeo, it was years back, just as the lockdown started, that he did a wisdom challenge where they just read the Proverbs every day for 30 days. There's 31 Proverbs, so one of our days we're going to double up. And it really benefited his group and his community. And you're so important to me. I was thinking the same thing for us. Going forward into the second half of the year, there is still plenty of time to accomplish massive action, complete major goals, and do some serious transformation. If that's for you, raise your hand. Let me know in the comments what you're working on. And now let's just jump into this. We're going to do it every day live, Monday through Friday. And when I say every day live, Monday through Friday, your Saturday and Sunday are going to be recorded. So today is Friday. We're going to jump into book 2, Saturday, Sunday at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, otherwise known as Arizona, otherwise known as the one state that doesn't change on daylight savings. Love it. Okay, 10 a.m. tomorrow, Saturday, there will be a video that will go live for you that's published, but it will actually be recorded. Are you ready? Let's jump on in. I'm using a New King James Student Bible, and I love it because it'll have these little headlines right there, kind of like a preview of what. Can you see that right there? It's probably backwards for you. Oops, apologies. And it's live, so I can't edit it and flip it around for you. Proverbs. The theme of this book is guidelines for wise choices. Who here needs help making a wise choice? Not a selfish choice, not a choice based on finance, a choice based on convenience, a wise choice. Get wisdom. We're going to get some right now. We're going into chapter 2. It's called The Value of Wisdom. If you don't have your hard copy Bible with you, there's Bible.com, Bible Gateway, where you can actually select the version you like to read, whether that's King James, New King James, NIV, which I like to call the nearly inspired version, then the Passion Translation. There's so many choices for you. Let's get into it right now. Number 2, chapter 2, The Value of Wisdom. My son, I love to put my name in there. You put your name in there. Ready? My Sherilyn. If you receive my words and treasure my commands within you, so that you incline your ear to wisdom and apply your heart to understanding. Yes, if you cry out for discernment and lift up your voice for understanding, if you seek her as silver and search for her as for hidden treasures, then you will understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of God, for the Lord gives wisdom. Boom. I could use some wisdom. From his mouth come knowledge and understanding. He stores up sound wisdom for the upright. He is a shield to those who walk uprightly. He guards the paths of the justice and preserves the way of his saints. Then you will understand righteousness and justice, equity, and every good path. When wisdom enters your heart and knowledge is pleasant to your soul, discretion will preserve you. Understanding will keep you. To deliver you, I'm on chapter 12. To deliver you from the way of evil, from the man who speaks perverse things, from those who leave the paths of uprightness to walk in the ways of darkness, who rejoice in doing evil and delight in the perversity of the wicked, whose ways are crooked and who are devious in their paths, to deliver you from the immoral woman, from the seductress who flatters with her words, who forsakes the companion of her youth and forgets the covenant of her God. For her house leads down to death, and her paths to the dead. None who go to her return, nor do they regain the paths of life. So you may walk in the way of goodness and keep to the paths of righteousness, for the upright will dwell in the land, and the blameless will remain in it. But the wicked will be cut off from the earth, and the unfaithful will be uprooted from it. Now see, that wisdom, it was short, it was sweet. There is so much meat in this chapter, the value of wisdom. I encourage you, read it one more time. It's short. Let me show you in the book. See, it's just this right here. It's short. And number 2 is so important in my mind, in my reading and understanding, because it's really lining out here. You tell me in the comments if you see the same thing, if you're interpreting it the same way. It's lining out. The value of wisdom is so that you stay on a path, you stay focused. I always like to use handy dandy tables right there. I always like to use the example of like a racehorse in a Kentucky Derby. They put on their blinders so that they can run their hardest forward towards the goal, the finish line. And they have these blinders on so that they don't get distracted by, well, where's he running? What's he got? What? Squirrel. No, just like this. And I think this is so important about chapter 2 is because somebody would say, well, why do I even want wisdom? What do I care? I'm going to make decisions and act on what I think is best and what I perceive as bad. Wait a second. Deep cleansing breath. You know how to do it. 2 inhales through the nose. Deep cleansing breath. Why there is value in valuing wisdom is because you are getting that counsel that will give you the meat and the merit of how to make a decision, whether you're building a business, whether you're building a home, whether you're making a budget for your household or for your company. The value of wisdom is infinite, that you are receiving the best mentorship and the best experience. So let's look at it real quick one more time. I'm going to reread this part right here. Wisdom. If you seek her as silver and search for her as for hidden treasures, then you will understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of God. For the Lord gives wisdom, from his mouth come knowledge and understanding. He stores up sound wisdom for the upright. He is a shield to those who walk uprightly. He guards the paths of justice and preserves the way of his saints. Then you will understand righteousness and justice, because equity and every good path. That is Proverbs 2. And we quickly reread again 4 through 9. Oh my gosh, if all you did was Proverbs 2, 4 through 9 today, it will be the jerky in your pocket to chew on for the rest of the day, because it's so powerful. And I just am rooting for you. I'm believing for you that the second half of your year is going to be greater than the latter, that you're going to just like fireworks. I love fireworks. 4th of July is a favorite holiday, or just fireworks in general. My thought is, going forward, if we pursue wisdom right now, we will be girded in our mind, our heart, our soul, truth about our ways. We will be girded up for the season ahead, and we will just run, pow, pow, pow. Instead of having like a trickle of good stuff happen, it'll just be a dam breaking flood of goodness, blessings, joy. Who wants that? I do. I'm raising both hands. Okay, on that happy note, I hope this helps you. It's truly my intent, just to help you, to give you that sideways voice that helps take you to the path. If you've ever stopped and you were looking for something and a stranger said, hey, are you looking for the donut shop? It's just over this way. I want to be that person for you, that if you're looking for wisdom and you're on the internet, that I'm able to point you directly towards Proverbs, because it's going to be the wisdom you need to run this race well. Okay, on that, happy Friday, Shabbat Shalom. Mwah! There will be recorded videos Proverbs 3 and 4 for you Saturday and Sunday. I will see you live again on Monday. On that happy note, I'm Sherilyn. This is Makeup University. And remember, you look really gorgeous today.